Good evening, friends. Good evening and welcome. Welcome one and all to Littleport Christian Spiritualists, this fine, slightly tepid more than usual and certainly drier than recently Thursday evening. Thank you all for coming out. Nice to see you all, both familiar friends, old friends, new friends, and friends that I mostly see on Tinternet. I know there's going to be 3 people watching tonight who are going to be really, really peeved with me. Yes, the Wednesday Circle. There's one of your members amongst you, right here in the hall. But there we are. It's good to see you all, and it's good to welcome you all here tonight. And of course, it's really, really good to welcome a very familiar face to the platform tonight. Because, of course, tonight we are here to demonstrate that life is eternal. And to do that, we need a medium. And it just so happens that tonight we've got a truly great friend of this church serving us. He's been in the back row throwing tomatoes at me. He's been filling the room with vibrations and sending me to sleep. He's been on the... Yeah, I was snoring. He's been on the stage banging away left, right and centre. See, I'm not allowed to say that about the Drum Healing Circle now, so I really am taking advantage of you. He is, of course, our good friend. Please give a huge Littleport welcome to our very own Stephen Rayner. And I am, of course, talking about gongs for anyone that's concerned. And I'm sure you'll mention a few things about your gongs at some point. I'm sure it'll come up. Just how much is it to keep quiet about the snoring? I went to sleep. I admit it. It was fine. But of course, tonight we are here to witness the proof and truth that life does carry on. We're here to make a connection with the spirit world, to get upliftment, healing, and love. But first, we have a couple of notices. Number 1, I did mention it a moment ago, the White Feather Drum Healing Circle is meeting this Sunday in that little room over there. And according to Barry, it's from 1 until 10. But I think it means from 10 until 1. I have. So's everyone else of you, darling. So yes, on Sunday from 10 until 1 is the drum healing circle. The White Feather Shamanic Drum Healing Group is back over there, gathering together to raise the vibrations quite literally. And there will be other things as well as drums going on as per usual. Any thoughts on what we're doing this week? A bit of everything. You can't beat a bit of variety, and you certainly can't beat a bit of everything. Sometimes nice just to get a bit of anything, but a bit of everything's even better. But of course, as well as that, we had the workshop last week, so I can't announce that. But I can announce that as well as the drum healing next week, if your week starts on a Sunday, of course, is that next Thursday, our medium is Shelley Yule. And it's been a while because she's been busy since she served us, but back next week, the lovely Shelley Yule, so do come along and support that. Believe it or not, that's it for the notices, because I haven't got anything else to mention about the up and coming week, nothing to bring up at all about the fact that there is something rather special going on tomorrow, isn't there, Barry? Because tomorrow is Barry's birthday. So after 3, you know the words. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barry. Happy birthday to you and many more. Way! And do watch the two revs tomorrow, because the day after it's also Esther's birthday. And if you think you're on your own this week, you are not, mate. She's getting it too. But I'll do that one tomorrow. But happy birthday for tomorrow, Barry. Do have a great one. We love you. And so, friends, let's join together and open this service proper in prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, divine, universal source of all creation, we come to you at this time, Great Spirit, in need of upliftment, in need of joy, in need of healing, and in need of laughter. We know, Great Spirit, that life can be difficult, a trial sometimes. And as much as we endeavor to stand tall and move forward in our lives, sometimes we need a little bit of help. We recognize that we, Great Spirit, are the ones that can be a part of this process for each other. But we also know that our loved ones, the world of spirit, watch over us and endeavor to send us that help and upliftment too. And as we open this evening, we are reminded that we come together so that the veil might be lifted and that the two worlds will meet, and that our loved ones who watch over us can step forward and prove the continuity of life. And so, as we place this service in your care and keeping, we make the statement as ever that everything we do is in love, truth, light, and love. Amen. Well, this is the point where I've usually got something to say. Don't get too excited, I still have. You see, the wonderful thing about this way of life is that you can never run out of things to say. There's never a subject that you can touch on too much, unless it's quantum entanglement, in which case you get some funny looks, especially those that have had to put up with it 3 times this week rather than just once. But there are many parts of this way of life that get a mention all the time. And one of them is a really, really interesting word. Now, anyone who's been working with me any amount of time knows that I love looking for the definition, the perspective, and the etymology of a word. But there's one that's used quite frequently in this way of life and in many other ways of life that can be a little bit deceptive and misleading again when it gets used. And that word, my friends, is prophecy. You see, many people believe that the word prophecy means to tell the future, because that's what it's used for now. But when that first word was used, when it was used originally, it simply meant speaking on behalf of spirit, on behalf of the divine. That puts it in a very, very different corner. Because many people think, if you're going to give me a prophecy, Stephen, give me the lottery numbers. Go on, you know you want to. It's not like you've never been asked that one before. Am I going to do this? Am I going to get that? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Don't get me wrong. Spirits sometimes have a better idea of what the future holds than we do. But I tell you what, they're not as giving with it as we are with the lottery numbers. And we don't. You see, my friends, speaking on behalf of spirit is much more than showmanship. It's much more than big fancy words. And I know I got my fair share of big fancy words that I throw about left, right, and centre. I'm not immune. But when it comes to this way of life, it should be about upliftment, compassion, kindness, and laughter. You see, when people talk about fortune telling, it's very often taking us down a path of fear. Unless, of course, we can sit there and promise that everything's going to be peachy fine and wonderful, it can lead to a path of fear. And I know that that's not what we are all about. Because I am told that the path of spirituality is about upliftment and freeing ourselves from the burdens of power and control. But unfortunately, when we go down this path of fortune telling, we play into the old story. You've only got to look at the back of a really, really, really big 2,000-year-old book to see what fortune telling does. Causes a lot of pain and misery. Causes a lot of fear. Because there's a word that I really, really like as well. Revelation. It's a beautiful word. But that word now strikes fear, not joy, not upliftment, not realization. Our words have the power to harm and the power to heal. And our words have the power to raise up and make giggle or bring down and depress. I would love to say, I've had a revelation of prophecy in front of you. But if I did that, you'd think that I'd gone a little bit Fruit Loopy. You'd think I was going to tell you your fortune and start preaching to you. Although I was worried about Barry's cough, you know. Just keep sipping the coffee, darling. So long as the water's hot enough this time. But if I were to do that, people would think strange things of me. But a revelation of prophecy can be such a good thing. The world is full of joy, and I've come to realize it. That's all a revelation of prophecy can actually mean. Because fancy words and big sounding words and these wonderfully traditional ways of working, these fancy powers that we supposedly have, make us look like something we're not. To be a medium is to be a human being. To be a human being is to be a medium. We are not special, we are not unique, we are not clever, and we do not have limited supernatural powers. They are natural powers that everyone has the right and ability to tap into. We've just worked at it. Worked through our own difficulties and struggles with understanding what those messages are and mean. But everyone has the ability to do it. This, if anything, is a battle cry, not of going into battle, but of raising up everyone's estimations of themselves. Everyone can be a medium. Everyone should be a medium. Everyone is a medium. And the more we make it normal, and the less we talk big, fancy, complicated things, the more people will come down this path of joy, of upliftment, and of ability. Because everyone can and should reach out and touch the world of spirit. I often say my job as a minister is not to tell people what God is, but encourage you to develop your own relationship with whatever that is. My job is to tell you those places where you can find it. And so I'll tell you the greatest secret I've ever shared. Close your eyes, hold your hand out, lift it up and down. You've just shook hands with God. It's that easy. And you can do the same with all of your loved ones, and the loved ones of your loved ones. It's a struggle to begin with accepting it. But once you realize that you are not alone, and we are all special, we are all able to reach out to spirit, the world seems a little smaller, but the universe so much bigger. So, Reach out, shake hands with thin air, and find your own personal spiritual connection. Because it is no more or less important than the person sitting next to you, in front of you, or behind you. We are one. Let's start living that lesson. God bless you all, and thank you for listening. And so, now is the time that I usually forget to say that it's time for a reading. But I haven't done so this week, because I've got plenty of reminders that something's going on all around me, and it is lovely. And so, by any other name, she would also be a rose. Please welcome to give our reading tonight. Of course, it is Eunice. Welcome, Eunice, everyone.
Thank you. Yesterday was Valentine's, and you may hear someone say, "For I will tell you, if you don't know, it was the birdie's wedding day." A day of love, so look around. Don't be surprised by what you've found. A single rose, a gift for you, to show that love is really true. A symbol of our caring is given in love and peace, to show that we are always here. Our love will never cease. Just like those little birdies together in their nest. The rose is just to show you, you are the very best. Please take it home and look at it whenever you feel low, because healing love is sent with it. You will feel it, you will know that there is always someone here for you, and that includes all those online. With friendship, love and caring, the sun will always shine.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be honest, when you started, I was like, how is this going to tie in? How are they going to do it? And they did. They always do. They always do. Well done. And I should point out, for those that have never heard one of Eunice's readings before, it's not so much a reading as much as it is a writing. So well done to you and your guides and helpers. Ladies and gentlemen, Eunice. And so now, friends, it's that point that I usually jump to but didn't this week. It's time for our healing silence and hands-on healing, as well as sending out our healing thoughts to all those that are sick and suffering. We also provide hands-on healing within the hall. And so for anyone who is in the hall who is either a student of or practicing or wanting to do healing, now is a good opportunity to raise your feet and stand and place your hands on someone in need. But don't take that message from me, because Tony's going to tell you how it's all done. So please welcome our healing leader, Tony. Thank you.
It's not in rhyme, is that okay?
It's not in rhyme.
Oh, thank you. Right, quite simply, if there's anyone here who would like some healing, please raise your hand. And if there's anyone, and I'm sure there's several, who would like to give some healing, then you know exactly where to go. Go to a hand that's up. One there, one there. I think we're one there. Gentleman there. Yeah. Thank you. That's good. Just a few words before we start. Those of us that follow this way of life will know that it's not our healers that do the healing. It's the Spirit. So we always ask, please, Spirit, send your healing through our healers from you to those that need it, and do it right now, please. So healers, you may commence. you, healers. If you can thank your guides and helpers and bring yourselves back. And as I say every week, thanks to those of you that asked for two reasons. Firstly, it's very good of you to do so. And secondly, me and the rest of the healers would be very disappointed if you didn't.
Thank you, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, our healers and our healing leader, Tony. Told you it'd be between 5 past and 10 past. I'm not bad these days, am I? Because normally my philosophy would still be going, wouldn't it? You know, I've got to say, it's wonderful to watch people giving healing. It really, really is. It raises those vibrations and it shows that humanity is better than people give it credit for. It really, really is. It's a wonderful thing. It's also enjoyable to watch someone giving healing when you know that in, oh, I don't know, say 4 months' time, less a day, they'll be up the front here starting a new journey as well. Isn't that right, young lady? So stay tuned for that one. But all I will say is put a note in your diary for the 13th of June. It's going to be an interesting evening. More to follow. But, of course, for now, it's time to turn over this service to a very good friend of ours, someone who I have enjoyed working with, the company of, and being on the path with for a number of years now. In actual fact, you know, I was about 2 inches taller, and he had a full head of hair when we first met. That's how long it's been. But I do take great pleasure every time I introduce a medium. But it is with some personal joy that I say, friends, we are going to hand over to Stephen Rayner. Please, should he come to you, answer in a clear voice. Don't grin. Don't grin. He watches, he knows what goes on. Should he come to you, please answer in a clear voice, yes, no, or don't know, because let's face it, we're all nosy and want to know what's going on. And should the curtains start twitching, no fishing wire this week, we're safe, and the lights start flashing, you can follow me out, because I'll be the first one running, because that don't happen. But please have a truly... well, apart from at Christmas when them pair get in on the act of rigging curtains with fishing wire and strobe lights. What, how rude is that? And teddy bears floating around, you know, and it's all done smoke mirrors and bits of string. Nothing spiritual about that. But please give a Littleport welcome to our friend, Stephen Rayner. We'll plug you in.
I'll plug me in. Wonderful. Okay. It's lovely to be here on this side of the platform this side. I've been talking to my guides this week, and it's all about upliftment and people missing people. And, you know, the biggest thing I get in any readings I do is people saying, I wish I'd have said, I wish I'd have been there, I wish I could have done. And if you've got people that are nearing or going over, go and see them, go and have that word, because I can't stress enough, when they're over there, they're dying to get back and have a word with you. Yeah, dying. Okay, so I'm really nervous with this first one, because the person are reading, they run out the room, Nick. So, do you remember?
I do.
So, hopefully, Barry, we're not going to go down that road again. Okay. I've got a gentleman, and now this gentleman would be one of your friends. It wouldn't be a relative, it would be a friend. male friend, yeah. Very clever, very good sense of humour. I think a bit too much of a sense of humour of the things he's saying. So, can you take that?
Yeah.
Sure? No. The exit's at the back, Barry, so... He said that you've always been a warrior, and I keep assuring him that every time I come to see you, Barry, things will change. But he's saying you seem a bit more settled now, moving forward, yeah? He's talking about something about football. Did you like football, or did he? It was sports. He's changed it to sports. So was he a good athlete, or was he very well fit? Because he was on about that he could kick a football about. This person has been passed over some time. Yeah. Okay. So he's talking about football and sport. Then that's where he's got it from. Yeah. He's talking about football. But did he not like talking to you about football? No. So that's where his sense of humour's come in. Yeah. I feel he passed very quickly. He wasn't, and he also said he didn't like talking about if he was ill. He would never have the conversation with you. He was always Jack the lad talking about things. He wouldn't really be serious with you about personal illnesses of such. Yeah. Okay. He's talking also about, I don't know, it was like you had a good conversation with him, but it couldn't be sensible at sometimes. He said you started off very sensible, and then it got not so sensible. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay. Fine. It's also talking about, have you had problems with the car? Yeah. He's saying don't. Yeah. They'll be fine. Yeah. And worried about money coming in. He's saying sometimes you're totting up things and yeah. Okay. And something about cats, but I didn't catch that. He giggled and ran away and said something about cats. Have you got a new cat, or a new cat is coming in? Good. Is that why he's just run away then? He said that. And did he not like cats? Oh, okay. It's talking about a month of June or July. I can't quite get it. He's saying from the end of June to July. He's talking about a little trip somewhere you might go to do either some training or something that you've been wanting to do for some time. He said it. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. So we're happy then, Barry. We're not going to do it. Okay. It gives me, I don't know why, some bunch of small little daisies. Yeah. I don't know what he's moved really close now because he just come through me. And the little daisies are your springboard to go on to something new. He said, where you go in June or July is your springboard. Yeah. So he's showing me daisies. So it's saying, grab this opportunity. Don't let it go. Yeah. Don't talk yourself out of it. Go for it. He said, because that's your springboard onto something nice. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave his love with you, Barry. Yeah. Thank you for staying with us this time. And what have we got? I want to be down here with these ladies here for some reason. Which one of you, this lady is very, not stubborn, but very stern. So if one of you can link in with this one, it's someone on the front row. This lady has passed over. I would say mother figure or grandmother figure, very stern, will tell you the truth without you even asking her. Would you, any of you take this lady? Yes? Yeah, okay. I don't know why, but she won't stand still, so I can't keep hold of her. Yeah. I thought my mum was very strict. This lady takes the biscuit, the one I've got now, yeah? Okay. I don't know what is about her hair. Her hair, she loves her hair. Yeah, this lady? Okay, good. Good. What's she got to come up with? What have you lost, Barry? Okay. This lady didn't have much in life, yeah, but what she had, she earned. She's a very hard worker, yeah. She's showing her hands and she would work for her money, yeah. But try and get that money off her, she's saying. Total different kettle of fish, yeah? Okay. Nothing to worry about, but she's just talking about you're not speaking up for yourself. Yeah? She's talking about you need to have that little bit extra decibel when you're talking to someone or speak your mind. Because she said, if I was there, I'd clip around the back here and off they'd go. So I know what she... Do you get that? Do you get that with this woman, yeah? Because she's talking about that. She loves you to death. She loves your personality. She's saying, if I could just give her that last cuddle, I would, you know? And she'd do anything with her, but you couldn't cross the line with her. Not at all, yeah? I don't think she's got a sense of humour because I keep talking to her and she won't. There's something she was saying about her husband, but I don't want to be that colourful with language, so I just say that they just live together, yeah, because she was saying he wasn't for me, but I just stayed with him. Yeah, okay. So I want to get back to, because she won't, crikey, she's pushing me from left, right and centre. Clean. She's on about clean. Does she have OCD with cleaning or something? Because something about cleaning. You're not cleaning, or she didn't like cleaning. She's on about cleaning. Yeah. Have you supposed to get something clean? Yeah. Because she's got Mr. Pledge and she's going like this and she's going cleaning away. Have you left it too long? Okay. We'll leave it. I don't want these nosy people finding out. Okay. She's also worried about legs. Yeah. And you do for a doctor's appointment, or you should be going, or you should be. Yeah. Because she said when these give in, you won't be able to chase them men down the street. That's what she's telling me. Yeah. Okay. Just a little thing, because she, if I translated what she was telling me, you'd be in trouble. But kind of, as mediums, we can push it to one side and kind of go on from there. So just go and get these legs. Nothing. Probably, I think she was saying that it might be something you could do an exercise through, or but she's saying get the damn cleaning done. Then you can sort yourself out, yeah? Okay. She's also talking, have you got grandchildren? Yeah? You just need to rein them in a little bit, she was saying. Yeah? They're a little bit noisy at times, yeah? Yeah? And giving them sweets won't make them feel any better, yeah? Okay. Yeah. But, so I think it's just a thing of her time and how she was, that she'd be a little bit different, but she just does the housework and the legs. Mints. I don't know why she wants to give me mints, but she wants to give you mints. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, just the ones I was thinking of, but yeah, I don't know what it is, but her sense of humour won't tell me, so yeah, that's what she's going to give you. She also says you've got a very close knit of friends that are very supportive of you and that love you and that you know, yeah. And she also sees you trying to start something, not finishing it, moving on to something, starting another thing, moving on to another thing, starting on another thing. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I know how you feel. Yeah, but I think she said if you stop sometimes and think, do you need to start that thing or can you complete another thing? You'd be much better off. But she says she can see you going and she's going, why haven't you finished that? Why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? Because she was so rigid with it, I think that's why she would say it. Yeah. But yeah, she's loving that. What's she gonna give me as well? Okay. She's given me some blue flowers. Not really good with them, so I can't really tell. They're like buttercups, but like bluebells or things like that. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. We've got there then. Yeah. For me, blue is the blue chakra. So speak up for yourself. Yeah. Also, it means it's another spring flower. If I think bluebell, this means you've got to spring into action, get it done. Yeah. I'll let her go because she'll be here all night if not. She'll be yakking away. But yeah, thank you for giving me. Yeah. Okay. I better go the other side. I don't know. I want to go to the lady with the blue hair. You're not in trouble, I promise you. Is what? Makes a change, does it? Okay. Is she trouble, Nick? Yeah.
No.
I've got two people for you. One is very quiet, so I will listen to the other one for the time being. This is an older gentleman. Yeah, it would be an older gentleman. Could you take an older gentleman? Probably a grandfather, I would take. Yeah. Okay. Very, very gentle and kind, and he's not really saying much, so I'll keep him going. Pointing to his heart. Yeah. Did he have a heart attack? Yeah. Okay. Then we're on the right page. Yeah. Okay. Liked his food. Yeah. Okay. He's speaking up now. He's getting a bit more courage. Yeah. All right. Also, like the lady there, he worked very hard. I feel he was there. But he'd give you his last penny. I'm sure of it. Yeah. He would say, give her this. Yeah. He wouldn't worry about tomorrow. He'd worry about what you've got today. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. I know you're spiritual because he's talking about some of the work, hocus pocus, as he would say to me. Yeah. Okay. All right. But you're very curious. He's saying you're very curious in your mind, and could you just stick to one thing because you're driving him mad? You're thinking about a dozen things of things to do. He said you're very good at one thing. Stick to it. Yeah. He sees you up here too. Yeah. He said he wished you talk to him in the mornings when you're getting up. You're going around there. He's talking about singing. So I don't know if you sing in the mornings or you're talking very loud in the mornings or you're very happy in the mornings. I'm not. So he's talking about that's the time to speak to him. Yeah. When you're getting going in the mornings. Yeah. Okay. Trying to get a message out of him because he's more nosy in what you're doing now. I said, we'll come down and have a chat to her. Okay. Right, what does he want to say to you? Don't take this the wrong way. He's talking about exercise and a bike. So do you bike or are you looking to exercise more or? So sweet. Okay, he's just talking about getting out in the fresh air on your bicycle and going and having new adventures and things like that. I think it's a little bit rough from him because I don't think he would have done that. He wouldn't have gone on his bicycle, would he? Would he? That's probably where the bicycle comes in then, because it's very. Would he have gone on a kind of with you, or was he a very solo? Because he's on about the bike a lot. Yeah. Okay. 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 He's talking about the spiritual side of you now, and he's saying that don't look at others, what they're doing. Yeah? It's you. I fell into this trap. We've all fallen in this trap. Don't look at other people. Every medium you will see, every person you will meet as a medium will work differently. I do. Nick. Don't look at don't stereotype. What you get is what you get. Yeah? And what he's saying to you, listen a bit more. Yeah? You're looking too much. You're judging what other people are doing. You're looking how you can fit that. You can't fit that into your spiritual work. Yeah, yeah. You've got to fit that into. Only you will know when you're ready. Only you know what the messages are. Yeah. Okay. The other person with him is either his sister or his wife. Yeah, because they're very close. Yeah. This lady would be very kind. She also would give you her last penny, but she'd always have wise words. Always have something good to tell you. Always have something you'd listen to as a child. Yeah, okay. And these are her words that she's speaking to you. Yeah, she was just saying, pull back a bit. Yeah. Find out what you actually want. Yeah. Okay. I think she's saying you're looking for something that's not there, or something you think you want to do. Just step back one pace, look, then go forward two. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. She's also talking about your partner or your husband, someone that you live with, just to get him to do a bit. Could he do a bit more for you? Yeah. They were kind words, and I did rephrase them. Yeah. Yeah. She feels you're not supported enough. You support people very well. I know that for a fact. She was like, but please, could you get him just to support you a bit more? If he picks something up like called a Hoover, she said it would be good. But these are the things she's saying. Yeah. First time that I've been given this, so it's a box. It's a box of a surprise, and this is coming December, so it's a fair way away. It's a box of what you've been hoping for. So whatever you decide to do this year, at the end of the year, you would have accomplished it. Yeah. And this is a spiritual gift. It's not a material gift. It's a spiritual gift from them. They're talking about, go, think about it, put it there, put it out to them and go, I really want to do this. Yeah. And put it there, because she's saying there's too many pots for you. There's too many pots. You just need to rein it in, square it in one box. Yeah. The flower for you, because it's all flowers tonight, is a daffodil. Yeah. Vibrant and yellow comes out. Yeah. And that's what you need to be doing. Unique, vibrant, and coming out. Yeah. And I say that in a nice word, and it coming out, because that could be lots of things. But yeah, so just stick to that. Yeah. She's saying also there seems to be your group is getting bigger, that yet less people you're speaking to and having social time with. Yeah? Does that make sense to you? You seem to have a lot more people around you, but you're not interacting with them. You're more watching them and pulling back a bit. Yeah? The good thing about spiritual people is get in there, have a good natter with them, find out what they're about, and do that, yeah? If you pull back and, you know, Nick will tell you, I used to sit at the back and go, oh. Get involved with them, yeah? The only way you'll grow in spiritualism. Just come and join them, yeah? I think the pair of them are just really loving people that are with you, yeah? I would say, oh, what's she showing me there? Shoes, I don't know. Is it a thing with you or? Okay, shoes has to be polished. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll leave their love with you, but just enjoy the gifts that Spirit give you. Yeah, they will provide. They will provide. Joan, can I come with you? Yeah. This one's going to make me a little bit emotional, this one, yeah? Okay? There's a man in spirit that misses you very, very much. I mean, misses you. If you weren't a partner, you were very, like, touching close, yeah? I know this bloke would have adored you. It just knocks me for six, yeah? He would have been a little bit older than you at the time, yeah? He is a loving person. I want to get a bit more. He's just putting a lot of emotion through, so I want to get to what he wants or where he is. Okay. In your earlier days, he was talking about, I know you run a circle and things like that. This man would have been present in there, yeah? This man would have been present in a close circle of your friends, yeah? He'd have been a little bit older, he said, than you, yeah? Okay. Very into the Native Americans, very into that, because he is very switched on that way, I can tell, yeah? Okay. It's also on about sitting there, and he shows me that you sit there and you talk to him and give him wise. So I know you would have been around him speaking about spiritual things. Yeah? Okay. This person went far too early. Yeah? Far too early. Because he's talking about he watches you and wish he could be in your circle. Yeah? But this man has got a real, would have been single, had no ties. You can't take him, no. But he's got so much love for you, yeah. It did, but this love, I think, was one way. I don't think he would have known about it, because he would have sat there in a circle with you, yeah. But very much Native American, because that's the way he wanted to be, yeah. Okay. What's he want to do? Okay. I know you love your drums, and I know that's about you, yeah? He's saying I know you've had to do some soul searching, yeah? And I know things have not been easy, because he tells me, but he said you're very good at hiding it, yeah? he says you walk away from them, and you'll say, well, yeah, I'm okay, and then agony around the corner, yeah. Okay. Gives me a lot of back pain. So yeah, but you get on with it. I know, Joan. Yeah. Why does he? He gives me August. Yeah. He said August is a very good month. Yeah. Time to stop something and move on. Yeah. You okay? He's talking about August is the time to regroup, time to look at your traffic light system, go, do I want to stop that? Do I want to put that on hold? Do I want to do green there? Yeah. Okay. And he's saying, and this is why he's come back on a memory link, is you gave us all the good advice, Joan. Yeah. You sat there and told us where to go, but you don't listen to yourself. You give good advice to others, but you'll sit there and yeah. He wants you to carry on with your social circles, yeah. He said, because you give so much hope to people, yeah. You don't know it, and people adore you, yeah. Like he said, the things she used to tell me, the things that she can imagine, the things she could do, yeah. That's your inner spirit he's talking about, yeah. He said, you haven't lost it. You've just got to put one on hold and start another phase of it. Yeah. He's also talking about not a bad thing, but just putting people sometimes second, yeah, and putting yourself first, yeah. He said, you tirelessly, it's running you down. Someone promises you something, lets you down. Promises you something, lets you down. Now's your time to take that and go, do you know what? My time now, yeah? And that's how he's feeling. That's why he's come on such an emotional, because it's a roller coaster, he's telling me. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, yeah? Now's the time to get a nice, peaceful into it, yeah? He also talks that in these circles, you had lots of giggles, lots of really personal things that were said to each other. And he said, just go back to that. Just go back to that, just have chit chat with people, playing your drum, going around, having a nice evening. Yeah. I think what he was saying now, you're getting too involved in what can I do for others? You should be what you could do for Joan. Yeah. And that spirit's really, overwhelmed spirit is of what you've done for the spiritual world. But it's time sometimes to put number one first, yeah? Okay. And I'll leave him because he makes me very emotional myself. But he says, number one is you, number two is your husband, and that's how it should be. Yeah, it's your time to do what I know you've got lots of things in the pipeline. I think it's your time to look at that. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you. I want to come to one of these two, but I can't really. If I talk about the person I've got, and then we can come to this. There's a little girl in spirit, yeah? Okay. Is it for one of you two? Oh, good. Okay. This little girl wouldn't be no more than probably 13. Yes. Okay. Lovely little girl. Follows you about. Yeah. Lovely blonde hair. Yeah. Okay. Thing this little girl doesn't understand is why you do silly things sometimes. She's saying, Mummy does silly things sometimes. Yeah? Okay? This little girl doesn't understand this world. So I'm guessing that she never even stepped on the plane. No. Okay. This is why she's asking me. Yeah, she never came here. And when I talk about people like this, there was perhaps a reason. Perhaps wasn't the right time. Probably you wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. But she watches you with it's like a little shadow. She said she follows you about. Why is Mummy doing this? Why is Mummy doing that? Yeah. Car driving. Is your car driving a little bit too fast? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, Mummy's not so good with the car, I get. So, no. Okay. It's nothing bad. We've all got to learn to drive, haven't we? She's also talking about sometimes your emotions are up and down. Sam, particularly now you're a little bit, you need to just pick up a pace a bit. I don't know whether it's just because we've had a long winter or... Oh, yeah, she's talking about that, yeah. But if you could see this little girl, she would make you smile, yeah? She's a gorgeous little girl that's just, do you know what I mean? But we got another one because she's talking about another one. Yeah? Okay, good. Because she wants to do the same sort of things. You having issues with them or not doing as they're told or a little bit? Issues. Yeah, should we stay at issues? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because she's saying they're not very well behaved and Mummy keeps getting angry at them. Yeah. Okay. She's just worried about this lull doesn't go on too long because they don't like to see people unhappy. They don't like to see that kind of thing going on. Also with you, I feel your social group has gone down a bit. You feel a little bit like that. Yeah. She's saying, why don't you pick the phone up, text somebody? Yeah. Your phone has got people in it that you want to speak to. I think you should just do that. Yeah. Okay. What's she giving you there? I don't know, and because she's not been here, she gives me a little handkerchief with a little gold ring around it. But I don't know whether that is something that's coming up because it's like a wedding ring or something like that. So she's just putting that in my hand. So if you're not married, oh, okay. Can she be the little girl that holds the ring? Okay, yeah. So that might uplift you. That's probably what she's on about. Look forward to that. Because she's on about just holding the little ring and putting the little ring in there. So, okay. She's also talking about a boredom factor of, is it a work issue? Are you not very happy where you are at the moment? Because she was talking about that, an issue with work. Do you feel like it's just constant? Yeah. Okay. She said you're clever enough to move and do other things. Yeah. You're clever enough to do that. You just like sometimes a little bit of an easier life by just letting things go as they want to go. So just pick it up a little bit, retrain. Yeah, you're clever enough. You can read things. You can write things. Yeah. Okay. Because this little girl really cares for you. You know, she really looks at you because she follows you because she has no other person to follow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So give me that again. Give me that again. very clever for a little girl. She's talking about a jewelry box, yeah? She said, on the dark side of what you're in now, it'll always come round to light, she said. The little lady always moves around. You know, she might be sad for a little while, but she's moving around. And that's how she feels you're going to go now, yeah? You're not happy where you are, retrain, go for it. Yeah, it might take you a few months, but it's well worth it, yeah? She points to her hands, so I know that it will be caring or something with your hands, yeah? Some sort of thing with your hands, you were saying, yeah? I'll leave her because she gets a little bit mixed up a bit, I think, in time. But she just doesn't want you to be unhappy, yeah? She doesn't want you to, she loves you to bits. She doesn't want to see you so unhappy, yeah? And she sees change coming. And Spirit and Guide will put change in front of you. And I was talking to Nick earlier. Just look for it, yeah? And if you miss it, make sure you're on the next bus. Yeah, because change is coming, she said. Yeah, big star. So I'll leave my love with her. Lovely little girl. She's been here a little while, but next to you, yeah. Yeah. And she loves you like the rose, because that's what she said. You are her rose. Yeah, okay. 10 minutes, okay. I'm really drawn to that lady at the back. Okay. See what we've got with you. Are you an overthinker? Good choice. Because this man I've got with me, yeah, says you could think for England. He's saying, can you just stop her thinking? Yeah? Okay. He said even at a child, you would just, if somebody told you to do something, you would be 10 minutes before you did it because you'd be looking at something else. Okay. I wouldn't say this man is strict. He's very gentle. He's very kind, but his word would be the last word. Yeah, you couldn't. When he said something, that was it. Yeah, you knew you wasn't in trouble, but you knew you couldn't change his mind. But if you played him the right way, you could probably get it later on in the day. Okay. We've got then, yeah. He's missing his family. Loved his family, yeah. Children, I'm sure he's got grandchildren because he's on the bet children ringing about, yeah. I don't know if he smoked or he was really against smoking, but he's saying, yes, he's saying, very dirty habit. Yeah, but I was in for that, yeah. He makes me very short of breath. So I know he would have suffered from that. Yeah, he'd make me very, very short of breath. Good sense of humour though. Yeah, he can make you laugh. He'd love a gathering because he said he misses that. He misses some of his friends. And he was talking about one of his friends said something at the funeral. Yeah, one of them made a speech or something. He said it was absolutely perfect, and he was in bits with it. So I don't know what was said, but whatever was said by one of them who read the speech to them was absolutely perfect. I also feel in his younger days, he could have been a little bit of a character in his time, yeah. Yeah, he was kind of like that. He would do anything for his wife. Yeah, they were two like rocks, he said, yeah. Holidays, there was something around holidays, he was saying. He never got enough of them. He said he'd wish he'd, a few more years. Yeah. For you, he's asking about the thing is hobbies. I don't know if you're thinking of a new hobby or you have got a very good hobby now that you do. Yeah, he's saying stick with it. You really enjoy what you're doing. Yeah. good social friends as well, because he's pointing them around there. Yeah, can have a little bit of a chit chat at times, and a cup of coffee, and he's also talking non-serious, but just have a doctor's appointment within the next couple of months. Yeah, have just an overhaul. He was saying, he's saying because nothing serious, but he just thinks that it's ages since you've been. You should go, and have a checkup. Yeah, that's just a fatherly thing he was saying to you. I don't know whether he's talking about big thick sandwiches with bacon in. So I don't know if he loved that. Yeah, misses that. He said you don't get it up there. He said the bread's about like that and it's flat. He said I want mine big, fluffy, and done. So that's what he's on about. So I guess he liked his Sunday morning paper, and off he went. Yeah. He didn't like chitter chatter though, did he? He kind of would leave the room. He said, "Yeah, okay." As always, when I'm finished with this, as I started, he was on about he never said enough to you. Yeah, he never told you how he loved you. Yeah, he used to stand back and watch you when you weren't looking, and then he'd straight face. Yeah. You never had that conversation with him, did you? But you could see it. And I think that was a bit of the times. He was saying something about his father was strict, so he couldn't. But he loved you. He loved watching you play. He loved having the, I don't know, it wasn't the expensive things in life, just the family things. He said, playing in the park, taking you around people's, having that birthday party, yeah? And he would be the one that didn't want the hat on, but did want the hat on, yeah? Okay. That's what I think that's what he's trying to say to me now, is like, if you want to do something, because I can see a few things, I don't want to really get into much, but he's saying things coming up for you in the next few months, yeah? Just try something a little bit new. Try doing that. He's also showing me books for some reason. So, okay. Get on with that, he was saying then, yeah? Don't second guess it. Okay. I've also had that again tonight is grandchildren just pull back on them a bit. And he said, "You're over spoiling them." But he said, "I would have done." He said, "I would have done the same if I was there." Yeah. He said, "But yeah, sometimes they can be a little bit over and aboard." But okay. What's he giving me there then? I just got to realise what this flower is he's getting me. It's a purple flower, so I know it's from the heart, yeah? It's a really lovely purple spiky flower. Yes. He'd give it, because he knew it was from the heart, what he'd grown, yeah? Because he was that kind, and he'd give you it, yeah? But he was so sorry he couldn't tell you, yeah? He just couldn't tell you how he felt, yeah? And I'll leave him with that because he's getting a bit of emotional and he says, "I don't really want to be like that," And I'll leave him with him. You got one more? Chrissy, I have got John here. Okay. He hits with your dog. Yeah? Okay. He's also with a lady, but the lady is on your side. Yeah? Would you understand that? Yeah? Someone that took you for you. Yeah? Okay. showing me, and I kind of understand this, is he shows me a big clock. Yeah? He says, when we were together, we never looked at the time. The time went, yeah? He said, you're on the other side of that now, yeah? He said, just look at a clock now and what you can do in that time, yeah? Because he's saying that when you went out and you've done these long walks, you've done these long adventures together, time just flew, yeah? And he's sorry. He said he left too early, yeah? He said that. He said, he also talks about he hid a little bit of it. He wasn't really truthful with you at the end, yeah? He kind of hoped it was going to go away, yeah? Okay? I don't know where this fits in. He talks about little jokes you used to tell each other while walking, yeah? Just to pick up. If the chit chat wasn't, there was just an odd joke that went here, went there, yeah? And it was just the ordinary things, he said, that made you two so special, yeah? What he's saying now is look into them things, yeah? Have a walk. I'll be there with you. I'll hold your hand with you, yeah? Okay. Yeah. He's also given you yellow flowers, yeah? And they're to brighten up your day. He said, there's some in your garden now, he's saying. Is that okay? Yeah? Did he plant them? Because he's saying, I don't know where these yellow flowers come from, because he was saying they'll be the first thing in your garden to come out, yeah? Probably forsythia or something like that, yeah? Mahonia. Yeah. You see, that's that little bit of hope you're waiting for, yeah? Okay? Talking about, what are we now, March? October. October is a special time for him, yeah? Will be a special time for you as well, yeah? He said, whatever you do, he will be 100% with you, yeah? Whatever you decide, he said, but let's sit down and work it together. You're not on your own, he's saying, yeah? Yeah? He said he's got the dogs with you, yeah? He said, all you need is that bit of courage to move on, yeah? He said it's not. He knows it's not easy, and if he could be there with you, he would. Yeah, but in spirit, he is. Yeah, and he's going to be there everywhere you want to go this year. He said, "No more tears, just laughter," and that's the way he would say it. Yeah, and he was more of a man of action than he was words. That's what he was saying to me. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll leave him with you because I know you holding that rose that he means so much to you, Chris. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave him with you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Got it.
Got it. Thank you. Well done, mate. Well, friends, I'm sure we can all agree that was a wonderful demonstration of mediumship. It's strange to see you up there rather than over there, is it? Or in that, you're gonna say. Normally we'd be closing the curtains on him so no one can see him. Only because it contains the sound of his gongs. I'm not, implying anything. But no, really well done, mate. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Rayner. Oh, well done. So, my friends, we are drawing, of course, to a close. A quick reminder, of course, that from 10 until 1 on Sunday. Get them the right way round this time. No. See, that's one. It might be the right way round for you. That's it. Hey! That's it. See, you told me 1 till 10 earlier. That's a long old day, isn't it? Do you really want to be... Barry, just for your birthday, it can be arranged. But no, brilliant. So 10 until 1 on Sunday for the White Feather Drum Healing Circle. And of course, if you're on Facebook, please photo bomb, emoji bomb, message bomb Barry tomorrow for his birthday. And Esther on Saturday for hers as well. And Linda is on Sunday. No, she ain't going to get left out because I'm going to have them both tomorrow on 2 revs. But of course, do photo bomb, gift bomb, and birthday bomb Barry tomorrow. And of course, a reminder that our medium next week is the lovely Shelley Yule. It's been a while. She's back. Woohoo! So one to look forward to as well. But again, a big thank you to Eunice for the reading and of course for the La Rosaise. She's not listening to me, even though I'm thanking her, you know, but never mind. Thank you, Eunice, for the reading. Thank you to Tony and, of course, all of our healers for the healing. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for coming out, turning out and being part of this great adventure. And I've just got to say a big thank you to Yvonne for the lemon drizzle. There's only half of it left. So if you want some lemon drizzle, get in the kitchen, pretty PDQ, because it's gorgeous. And as much as she was critiqued by someone back at home, I like it when it's a little tart anyway. So, you know, especially when it blends it steady on you. Minister in training as well. I don't know. But no, a big thank you, of course, once more to our medium tonight, Stephen Rayner. To everyone at home, we will be back next week. We're going to stick around and have a bit of a raffle. Then we got tea, coffee, biscuits, and of course, if you're quick enough, some lemon drizzle. We've got some prizes to win. There looks like a bottle on there. But I've just got to do this. Reverend Barbara, watching this, do lots of chocolate on there and you've lost out. But of course, a big thank you and a wonderful, wonderful thank you to each and every one of you for being here. But for now, to everyone at home, from all of us here, after 3, you know the drill. 1, 2, 3, good night. And God bless you.